So just taking a moment just to arrive, and I thought it'd be wonderful if we could set that intention just to mark the solstice today. So I don't know if you've been able to sort of collect some little nature materials or things, or just some art materials, or just with the mind's eye, we can maybe just create a little space for us to connect with the solstice today. Um, what I thought would be wonderful as well, if we just light that candle for us to mark the light. Just here, we have it here today. So if you have a candle available, perhaps just be now would be a wonderful time just to light it for us. Just that mark of daylight that we have here on the day of the solstice. Just arriving in the moment. And with the mind's eye, or perhaps just physically, or perhaps just drawing, just inviting you just to create that picture of what solstice means for us here today, means for you. You might have some boundaries, some colors, some leaves. Just taking a moment just to sort of take a pencil to paper, or just creating that space of solstice. Might just be a representation or whatever it might be. I'm just taking opportunity now just to meditate with that symbol of the solstice here today. And you might like to create our own meditation space around us. I've opened sacred space today, just creating our own little meditation bubble around us. I can do that by lifting our hands just about a foot above the head, bringing that space of meditation around us. And just taking a moment just to notice what you notice in this space of free from judgment, where we have the ability to see, find the sweetness of life, be with the flow and the ease, just changing our world around us. And just bringing your attention to the breath. Noticing the breath at the end of the nose, just bringing all that air and energy into the body. All the goodness and nutrients to nourish our being. And as we breathe out, just returning to the earth and the air, everything that's no longer useful. Just inviting you to notice that full body breath. Just connecting even more deeply with the earth beneath us. Just giving a little bit of permission just to connect And just allowing all that goodness from the Mother Earth. Just noticing those roots going from however we connect to the earth today, maybe through our toes, through our feet, through how we're sitting or lying. Just deepening that connection with the earth. You might just start to notice just any just shifts in how we are and how we're sitting or lying or standing. Just bringing that connection deeper and more fully. And from that connection now, just inviting you to connect from the crown, from our crown chakra, all the way, sending that connection past the moon, past the stars, past the sun, all to that place, the place of source potential, whatever that is for us. That place of the source energy. And just feeling that source almost like just showering us with energy and life, flowing through us and around us. Almost helping us cleanse and clear and return everything that's no longer useful to our connections to the earth, so it can nourish what's next. I'm just inviting you now just to perhaps just bring your attention to that representation of the solstice, that picture, nature painting, that image, that whatever it may be for you. And physically or with the mind's eye, just stepping into that representation of the solstice. So that it is the solstice, the winter solstice. Just going deeper and deeper to notice what you notice. Just inviting you to connect with that wisdom of the winter solstice. Just noticing where you are. Perhaps on the earth or in the oceans or in the stars, looking down on the just feeling what you feel. noting what you notice. And within that place, maybe the wisdom of the winter solstice. Just noticing what they are, where they are. And just gently inquiring, are you here the wisdom of the solstice, the winter solstice? And just asking 3 times to confirm, are you the wisdom of the solstice? Are you that wisdom? And when it's okay to do so, just gently inquiring, may I connect with you here today to share and learn and be part of? And perhaps just inquiring what may change for me to connect, what may I release just through to earth. And just releasing what needs to be released, any worries or fears or concerns, or things that no longer serve us. And you may continue to release, just noticing what you notice. And gently inquiring of that wisdom, the solstice, the winter solstice. What may I receive from that source potential here to enable and enliven our connection? And just listening with all your heart and head and guts. And if you should choose, just receiving what needs to be received from that source potential to enable that connection. And there may be one or many, just little droplets of energy from that source, just allowing it to flow within us and around us. And when it's okay to do so, just bring your attention back to that wisdom of the solstice. And when it's okay to connect, just connecting. Perhaps just with the mind's eye or physically, just establishing and noticing that connection, perhaps just from a heart center or wherever is appropriate for you, just connecting to that wisdom of the solstice. And with every breath, just feeling that connection strengthen in a safe way. And in that space, just gently inquiring, who are you to me, this wisdom? What may I learn from this wisdom of the solstice? What wisdom may I receive? Just noticing what you notice with that connection. Any colors, any shapes, any light, any darkness. What may I learn from you, that wisdom of the solstice? How may I celebrate? In the best way for me and my family and my communities. How may I mark and celebrate this time? When it's okay to do so, just gently inquiring with that wisdom of the winter solstice. With this connection and thanking them for sharing their wisdom. Just gently inquiring, who may I be now? For these wisdoms, these insights. And if they're a gift from that wisdom of the solstice, the winter solstice, that brings all their wisdom that's appropriate for us. Just noticing how that gift is. Where it might be. And if it's okay to do so, just taking a moment to accept that gift. And celebrate with gratitude and appreciation that wonderful sharing, that wonderful gift. Just taking a moment just to notice the gift. And if it's okay to do so, just perhaps reaching out, bringing that gift within, but physically or the mind's eye. Just providing the permission to accept the gratitude, that gift. And with every breath, just feeling that gift become even deeper within us. Radiating to all parts of us, in and out, without. Feeling it assimilate and integrate. Moving through every organ. Every tissue. Through every cell. Just noticing what you notice as that gift just integrates, assimilates, permeates, gently becoming part of us, should we so desire. And perhaps just making adjustments, perhaps small or larger. Just noticing that gift feel within us in a good way, a useful way. And perhaps just noticing a focus for that gift, where it may be in the body. And in that place, going deeper into that place, just taking a moment just to explore and continue these phrases. In this place, the wisdom of the solstice, the winter solstice. In this place within me, I am. In this place, I feel. In this place, I have. And in this place, I now can. And just inviting you to feel that. To notice any resonance. These wisdoms, these insights, just perhaps reverberate with each one of our energy centers. Perhaps just noticing the heart, the base, crown, the sacrum, the inner eye, the solar plexus, and the throat. Feeling that reverberation between them all. And when you're ready, just bring your attention back to that wisdom of the winter solstice. And thanking them for sharing their wisdom and insights for all the millennia. And perhaps just gently inquiring if there were a gift that I could give to the solstice. Just what might that be? A gift of intentions or actions, behaviors. Just listening and curiosity. And just thanking them. And when it's okay to do so, just provide any gifts, any intentions, behaviors, actions. Just presenting that gift to the wisdom. And just noticing how that it's accepted. And taking a moment just to thank from all your heart. This connection here today. And just bringing that connection back. Perhaps just from the mind's eye or physically, just bringing that connection back into the body. And then finding our way back through our representation. And when you're ready, just stepping out of that connection to the solstice, just coming back into our meditation place here today. And just noticing what you notice. I just invite you to bring that connection back from the source potential, just back to the everyday. Feeling that connection within us and around us. And just thanking Mother Earth for our connection here today, just as we bring those roots back to the everyday. Just noticing them come back to within our souls, our toes, wherever we are connected. Just moving ourselves back to that everyday connection. And just making any adjustments as we just come back to the everyday, and just being with the breath, that whole body breath. Noting the breath and our diaphragm. Noting the breath at the end of the nose. And when you're ready, just invite you to close our meditation space here today, our celebration space. Just bringing the hands just about a foot above the head. And closing that space around us by one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. Feeling that balance. And when you're ready, just open your eyes. If you had the opportunity to do so, just taking our candle, a lit candle, just blowing it out as sunset comes around us. And when you're ready, just being able to come back into the room.